Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Wasonga. I'm an electrical engineer and I am from ICT Authority. And basically what the reason for this footage, the reason for this video is that I want to help you and I want to help us understand some concepts about digital literacy program, from the components to classroom management to teaching. And I believe that you will take some time to watch this video. When you have a problem, just take some time to watch this video so that you can get a gist of what's happening. But it doesn't mean that this video is everything. You can always give me a call. I will project my contacts and my name also if you didn't get it well, so that you can always give me a call if you have a problem. So I'll begin by saying that a technology is about logic, and every human being has that ability to choose what is right and wrong. So I believe that you'll be making the right decisions, especially when you're told like you connect these to these. You will not use connectors that will not work to do it. I believe that you'll be able after this video to do this thing by yourself. And to begin with, I will start by like showing you the components. So this one, I'll put myself into your shoes because I don't want to assume that you know these things. So I'll say that we don't know, so that we can say this one is a power extension cable. Now this one is just like it has ports here. So instead of having like only one socket, now you can have extensions. Now you can put your components here. So you connect this one to a power source, and when you do that, there's that red light that shows here. That means that there is power, and now those ports are powered. So the next thing is that I will show you this one. This one is called a projector. Now this projector has different parts, and it's used to project the contents of your laptop or your teacher digital device, on a whiteboard or a white wall, so that your pupils or your audience can see what's happening there. So I'll show you other components about it. I'll show you how it's used, how it's turned on and everything. But let us just go through these components and these things before we embark on that. This one is this one is like, it's a cable. This is a power cable. You use this one. You can definitely see that this one is used to connect the projector to power. Okay, so you just, from this extension, you do this, and then you look for, I said that engineering technology is about logic, so you just put it where it fits. It will definitely not fit somewhere here. So you just look at that position where it can fit, and then you just put it there. So here, definitely it fits there. So when it does that, you just leave it at that. Now this one is a Lana digital device. This one is an LDD. So when you look at this knob here, if you try to open it here, it has that orange hole there. That one is for charging, and its charger has the mouth of that charger is also orange. So please do not mix up these chargers, because the next component that I'm going to show you, or the next device, this one, the teacher digital device, has a different charger from like the Lana digital device. So let's just like get this one out. Okay, sorry, that's not important. So this one is the teacher digital device, and if you can see it well, it looks just like a normal laptop, and definitely is a normal laptop. There's no difference, and its charger. This is the charger. The charger, the mouth of this charger is white in color. That means that if you look at these positions, you will also see a port that is just for charging, and bio is also white in color. So you just put it in there, okay? Now the next thing that I'm going to show you is let's put this box down here. So it means every component, every single device comes with its charger. Every single one comes with its charger. On the boxes, there are chargers for every single device. So please do not mix the chargers for the Teacher Digital device and the Learner Digital device. The Teacher Digital device, it's like the voltage is 12 voltages. That's different from the Learner Digital device voltage. So kindly have that in mind. So next thing that I'm going to show you here, this one is a DCSWR, or we call it the server. So this server here, this one is the server. So the content of the lessons or from KICD is uploaded here. So please don't think that you use this one to like get online or something like that. Though there are ways that it can be like modified to do that, but let's stick to what we're supposed to do. It also has like a charger that is black in color. The mouth is black in color, and if you look here, this port is black in color. So you just like fit it in here, and then you put it on a power source like that now. So I'll show you how to power everything on. Right now I'm just working on the basics, like the components, and after that then I'll show you how we connect these devices. This one is a hub. I believe that most of you have seen this thing. This one is a hub, okay? So just like the extension cable, this one is supposed to extend the USB ports, okay? I believe that I will do an example. I will show you how it works. There are USB ports here on these laptops, okay? This is a USB port. So when you take this hub here and like do that, you have extra 1, 2, 3, 4 ports for your USB instead of just one. So I believe that is important, and you can use it for different purposes. You can use it. This is a reader. Now you can put your reader here on this port. You can put your reader on this port. Just a moment. You can put your reader on this port, or even on this port, or even on this port. Okay? Yeah, that is it. So this one is a remote. It's a remote, and it's used to control the projector, so that at least you can point, you can scroll, you can do a lot of things. I will show you how that works. Now we have all seen this one. It's written Toshiba. This one is the hard disk. Now the hard disk also has this cable that is here. This cable, you use it to connect it to the laptop, so that maybe you can transfer contents from the hard disk to the laptop. Now I will show you how it is done. Please, I said that it is all about logic. You cannot fit this side to the hard disk. You definitely need to fit this one to the hard disk, and that one is done simply as that. And when you fit it, now you can put it inside, or now you fit it in the USB port here. Now like that, now you have connected your hard disk to the laptop. Now you can read contents there. So if your like your USB ports are full, what you do is you use this USB extension, you use like this hub, and then you take your hard disk and you just like fit it here. When you do that, it's still going to read. So it's as simple as that. These are things that are basic, and these are things that you can do. So this video that I'm like showing you here, these are things that I believe that when you see them visually, you'll be able to like try and manipulate them by yourself, so that it can make more sense. Now the next thing that I'm going to show you is let me see these components. There's this cable here. This one is called a HDMI cable. It's even written there that it's called a HDMI cable. Now this one is used to connect the projector to the laptop, so that you can like, it's a communications cable, okay? So you just look at that port that fits here. So let me remove this one. You look at that port where this one can fit in your laptop, and I believe that that is here. Then I'll fit it that way. That is in my laptop. And then I'll get to my projector. And in my projector, the good thing with it is that there is a place that has been written HDMI. So I'll just fit that cable here. So I have connected my laptop to my projector so that I can see the content of my laptop on a projected screen. So I've not put it on, so do not worry about why you cannot see it right now, and that we will do definitely. So do not worry about anything. And the next thing I'm going to show you is each teacher digital device comes with this one. This one is called a VGA to HDMI converter. As simple as this, a VGA to HDMI converter. Now what that means is there's this cable that comes with the projector. This cable, you can see this one. Now this cable, it cannot fit in these modern laptops. It doesn't have that port, but we can fit it by converting it. So please do not say, there is a time that you might say that you cannot see the images in your laptop, you cannot see them, they cannot project. Maybe the problem is the cable, okay? Maybe the problem is the HDMI cable. So there's that option, you could use this cable, okay? Instead of buying another, you still could use this cable. And the way you use this cable is very simple. You use a HDMI converter. Now, you use a HDMI converter, you just fit this one here. Is that port, you just fit it in here. And when you do that, when you fit it in here, and then you just screw it like that, and this side too, you screw it like that. And then when you do that, now you can have this port is available on your projectors somewhere here, that part, so you can like fix it there that way. Now you can fix it that way, and then on the other side on your laptop, now you can fix this one, this port. Now it's now a HDMI, so you remove this one here, and now you can connect this one here. So you have converted VGA to HDMI, and now it's working as a VGA HDMI cable. So I believe that in case one of your cables is not working, the VGA to VGA, this is the one that mostly we use. If the VGA is not working, now you can convert and still use it to project. So that will not be a problem from today. So I believe those are the components that you will need for this activity of digital literacy program. Those are the main components that you will be using. So now I want us to begin by powering them on. That is another thing that I believe is basic, but do not worry about it. I will show you everything, and I will show you how the projector is supposed to be done, to like be manipulated so that you can have the right videos, like all the right images. So powering on this projector, as I have shown you, this projector, when you put it on power, there's that blue light that shows there, but that doesn't mean that it is powered on. So you have to power it on first. You press that one once, and it will show another blue light somewhere there. Now that means it is powered on. Now this projector has a stand down here. This is a stand. So now when you just press that stand here, it will give you that, okay? If you press that, it will give you this one, okay? Then you can also press that and get it back. You press it and you remove it. And when you want to get it back, you press it and you take it back. So that is that. And this projector, you will wonder, why is it now not showing any light and I have put it on? It's because there is still that shutter here. You have to open it, okay? You have to open this one. There's that. You have to open it. So when you open it, now the contents are now, at least you can see that light there on the board. But I'm going to try and adjust it for you so that we can have like a very balanced video. So So I'm going to try and do that so that we can have like a balanced presentation. So the good thing about this projector is that maybe, for example, you have like your images like they look like that. So you can make it straight. The way you make it straight is you keep sliding. You slide it from here, okay? Slide it that way until you make sure that it is straight. Also, you can make it dim or brighter. See, if you do that, this key here that are here, these ones you use it to make it bright, the top one, okay? And then this one is for zooming. You can bring it closer, okay? Or you can take it further away. So it depends on what you want to do. So this is for zooming. I will assume that that is what we want and leave it at that. Now the next thing that we are going to do now, I believe that about the projector, you have seen how to power it on, you have seen how to balance it so that it can be straight, okay, and you have seen how to like make it brighter, dimmer, or whichever, and you have seen how to zoom it in or zoom it out or in. So that one is okay. Now we're just going to power on our laptop now. So I power on my laptop. There's a power button here. This is the power button, okay? So that is what I use to power on my laptop. Now when I power it on, it shows KICD. Now let's use the VGA. This one. So when I do that, it should show me the contents. And another thing is that, look, my laptop is like almost going off, and it's telling me that it is at 9%. So I'm going to charge this laptop. Yes, it's. So let me show you. So this is just for the purpose of learning, but it's good that you do not charge your devices while using them. So kindly just have that information. So as I told you, please, there is a charger for the laptop and a charger for the devices. So I'll show you that. Now I will connect it to power, and then I will just do that. And I believe now it is okay. Now it's showing like it is charging. So with that done that way, I'm just going to adjust this one a bit. Okay, I hope that we can see what's going on. So we have projected like the contents of our laptop. Now our pupils now can see it from back there, or our audience can see it from back there, and that is really basic, and that is something that I expect you to be able to do. Now the next thing that I want us to do is, while we are teaching, we want to teach. What do we want to do? We want to manage the class. There's something called classroom management, or we simply just want to like show the content. We want to like just teach as simple as that. We don't have to manage our pupils. We don't have assignments. We have not powered on their learner digital devices. I just want our pupils to see what is happening from here. So I have class 1 content here. Okay, there is class 2 content here. I'm going to show you other things like how to create a folder and all that. So I believe that those are the most important things even before we go into classroom management and like the content that is here by KICD. So the next thing I'm going to show you is, I believe it's really absurd that some of us still don't even know how to like open a folder. Just opening a folder. Now when you go to somebody's house and you knock, you're not going to knock. If I tell you, can you double click? You open a folder by double clicking that folder. So when I tell you, can you double click that folder, it means that you don't click it once and then you leave and then click it again, okay? It's like going to somebody's house and you're going to knock and you do this, okay? And then after a minute, then you do that again. That is not really going to make sense because someone is going to be suspicious. Now the way that these things are programmed is in such a way that we can use them, we can relate them to the normal life situations. So for example, if you want to like click to open a folder, just go the way you ask somebody to open a door. It's like that way that's how you do it. You double click. So I believe that I'm going to try and do that here. I put it here and I double click, and it should be able to open my folder. Okay, I double click. I put my hands like that is double clicking. If you do it the normal way, maybe the way you used to, like you do it once and then you do it again that way, that is not going to work. It's not going to make sense to your computer. But if you double click the way I've shown you, like that, it is going to open. Now there's another thing that maybe you want to close your window, this window you want to close, you want to minimize or to maximize. There is that which is called minimizing, maximizing and closing. So I'm just going to like give you basics of ICT that you will need, okay? Like for example, there is this minus sign that is here. There is this minus sign that is here. Maybe just look at my cursor, you see that minus sign there, that one. If you leave your cursor there, it is written minimize. Then there is that again, it is maximize. Then there is that, it is closed. So if you want to close this window, you press that one. You just press it once and it is gone. Okay, let's just open it again. Maybe you want to minimize it. You don't want it to show there, but you don't want to close it, okay? You minimize it, okay? Use that minus sign, minus, minimize, okay? Now if you want to get it back, that means if you minimize it, it comes to the taskbar. Hapa chini, it's down here now. So you want to get it back, now just see where my cursor is, and then I move down here, I click it, and then it comes back. So if I want to maximize it, like I want to use the whole space for my screen, and I'm just going to do this on this box here, and then I maximize so it like takes the whole space. So I believe that there are basics of minimizing and maximizing and closing. Now we have that information and you will be able to do this. You keep looking at this video, you keep watching, you keep trying so that you'll be able to help our pupils. And if you have a problem, I said I will project my information here, my contacts, so that you give me a call or you just text me or something so that I can help you or I can come to school if there is an issue. Now I'm just going to minimize this one, I'm not going to close it. I believe we have that information now. So the next thing that I want us to look at, let me see, now is to power this one on, to power the Learner digital device on. Now most people, you power this, there is that button here. On these peripherals, okay, on these peripherals, there is no other button that is here. There's only a single button that is somewhere here on these peripherals. Now this one is used to power it on. So you just press it like 3 seconds and then you release, okay? And then it will just show you KICD or something. I will show you that, shows you that it is now working. You see that? Now it shows you KICD and now it just loads it. Now I want you to see something here. Okay, I want you to see something here. Let's try another one also. I want that one on, and I also want this one on. So I said on the peripherals, just on these peripherals, there is just one button that you will use to power it on. Now for like 3 seconds, then you just leave it, and it will just come on by itself. So I believe that I just did that, and it came on by itself. So it is going to like open that. And it will power on and everything will be okay. Now how about these Learner digital devices? They do not work like the teacher digital devices. This one is a bit, this one is a touch screen, okay? This one is not. So I expect you to have that information in mind. I really don't know how I'm going to show you, but if I want to like for example, let me say now we want to create a folder. Now that is the next thing I want us to do, and I want us to create a folder on the laptop and on the Lana Digital device. So let's do that. That's the next thing that I want us to do. So what I will do, I want you to look at my cursor very well. That is my cursor. So on this touchpad, I don't know how I'm really going to show you that, but I'm just going to try. On this touchpad here, there is that peripheral there. There is a part for right clicking and left clicking. So if I want to create a folder, I'm going to right click here. I'm going to right click here, okay? And it will give me this one here. It will give me like that box here. It says view, sort by, refresh, and these are the things, graphic properties, all that, and new. So I will take my cursor. You see my cursor here, and then I will come to new. So I press new, and it will bring me folder, shortcut, and all these things. But I want a folder, so I will just come here and like take a folder. So it has created a folder, and this folder I want to name it something. So it will highlight here in blue. So I'm going to name it like this folder. I want to call it like what do you think you can call it? Like assignments, okay? Something like assignments. So you after that, it's just a folder called assignments. So every assignment that the pupils do, now you can put them in here. So I believe that you know how to create a folder. I'm going to repeat this process once, and it's as simple as right clicking, okay? And then you come to new, and then you come to folder, and then you say now this other one, I'm going to call it David, okay? So that is just a project. So if you want to delete this folder, you come to this folder, and you click on it, you right click, and then you just say delete, and then it goes to the recycle bin, okay? Something like that. So I've shown you that also. Now on the Lana Digital devices, you can also create a folder, but the way that we create a folder here is different, because I told you this is a touch screen. So this one, you will press it like this until you see like a box there. You will see a box. When you touch it, let me try again. When you just long press on the screen, you will see a box there, a square. When you see that square, you release. Now when you release, you will see the same information that you're seeing here. Now you can look here, you can look on my board. When you like do that, you'll still see the same view, sort by, refresh, and all that. Now on your touch screen here, you'll come to new, you press it just once, and then you come to folder, and then it creates a folder right there. So I believe that you'll be able to differentiate between the laptop and this tablet or the Lana Digital device. I've shown you how to create a folder. You will come here, you just long press, and when you long press, it shows a box, and when you leave it, now you come to new, and now you go to folder, and now it creates a folder. So I believe that is done, and we don't need any more information on that. So next thing, the way I was saying that this one is a remote, okay? Now I can use this remote now, okay, to do one or two things, like maybe I want to point something. This is a pointer, okay?